So have you heard about the showdown between Mel Gibson and Dallas Jenkins with their competing movies about the resurrection? Stick around to get all the details. We'll be diving into everything we know about the Passion of the Christ 2, including the cast, story, and every Easter egg that's coming your way. Let's get into it. We all know that Mel Gibson has been working on a movie about the resurrection of Christ for quite a while, and now it seems like there might be some competition brewing, possibly from Dallas Jenkins, the creator of The Chosen, which has become a massive hit series worldwide. In an interview with Newsweek before a glitzy Hollywood-style premiere in Los Angeles, Jenkins spilled the beans that the 6th season of The Chosen, set to arrive in about 2 years, will showcase the crucifixion, followed by Jesus' resurrection in the next season. But Jenkins hinted at something more. He might be working on a resurrection film to hit theaters around the same time, possibly starring Jonathan Roumie, who plays Jesus in The Chosen. We're also looking into potentially making a feature film within that storyline, so we're currently developing some plans for that, Jenkins revealed. Although rumors have circulated about Jenkins discussing the idea with Gibson, he remained tight-lipped, stating, "Many people have wanted us to connect because we're both directing big Bible projects," Jenkins added. "If Mel Gibson wants to make a resurrection sequel to The Passion of the Christ, I'd be curious to see it, but I know it'll definitely have its own unique style." As for Gibson's project, tentatively titled The Passion of the Christ Resurrection, details remain scarce, including whether the harrowing of hell will be part of the storyline, a point referenced by Jenkins. The original Passion of the Christ made waves in 2004, becoming the highest-grossing R-rated film globally and sparking controversy over its portrayal of Jesus' crucifixion. While there's buzz about both projects, it's clear that Jenkins has a lot on his plate, with The Chosen heading to theaters for a special Christmas event, followed by his work on a Lionsgate feature film based on The Best Christmas Pageant Ever. Mel Gibson's confirmation of The Passion of the Christ 2 signals a potentially controversial sequel. Back in 2004, the original film made waves globally, particularly resonating with American evangelicals while finding success in international markets. Drawing from the Gospel of John and incorporating Catholic traditions and the visions of Anne Catherine Emmerich, the film faced backlash, with accusations of anti-Semitism amplified by Gibson's own controversies. Since then, Gibson has floated the idea of a sequel aimed to continue the narrative. Given the significance of the original film in Hollywood's biblical epics and the trend towards franchise building, it's not surprising to see Gibson exploring this possibility. However, the success of a sequel hinges on whether he can capture the same evangelical audience that embraced the first film. Following the official announcement of the film's title, The Passion of the Christ Resurrection, new details have emerged regarding its scope and scale. As reported by Coming Soon, the film's IMDb page title was updated to The Passion of the Christ Resurrection Part 1 in early November 2023, suggesting it will be a multi-part endeavor. Actor Jim Caviezel, reprising his role as Jesus, hinted at the potential for 2 or even 3 films, stating, "It might be 2 films. Could be 3, but I think it's 2. The confirmation of The Passion of the Christ 2 came with news that filming is set to begin in spring 2023. Caviezel had previously confirmed the completion of the script in September 2020, boasting that it would be the biggest film in world history. Collaborating with Randall Wallace on the script, Wallace expressed his long-standing desire to continue the story, stating, "The Passion is the beginning, and there's a lot more story to tell. The evangelical community considers The Passion the biggest movie ever out of Hollywood, and they kept telling us that they think a sequel will be even bigger." While IMDb has listed a 2024 release window for the film, such dates are subject to change. With the recent updates to the film's IMDb page, audiences can expect more concrete release information to surface soon. One of the most significant revelations surrounding The Passion of the Christ 2 is the anticipated return of Jim Caviezel as Jesus. Caviezel's portrayal in the first film garnered widespread attention, and since then, he has ventured into various film and TV projects, including notable roles in Outlander, The Prisoner, and Person of Interest. He also revisited biblical narratives in Paul, Apostle of Christ. portraying Luke alongside James Faulkner's Paul. Caviezel has been involved in discussions about the Passion of the Christ resurrection, openly discussing the script as early as 2020. Interestingly, several cast members from the original film are set to join Caviezel in continuing the epic biblical narrative. Maia Morgenstern, known for her role in The Seventh Room, is reportedly returning to portray Mary, Jesus' mother. Francesco DeVito, recognized for his work in The Man from U.N.C.L.E., will reprise his role as Peter, one of Jesus' prominent apostles. Additionally, Christo Gikov, known for In Memory of Me, is rumored to be returning as John, whose gospel served as the basis for the Passion of the Christ. However, it remains uncertain whether Monica Bellucci or Rosalinda Celentano will reprise their roles as Magdalene and Satan, respectively. These returning cast members add depth and continuity to the sequel, bringing familiarity and authenticity to the storyline. Their reprisals of these iconic characters offer audiences a sense of connection to the original film, while also introducing new layers to the narrative. The return of Maia Morgenstern as Mary ensures the portrayal of a crucial figure in Jesus' life, providing emotional depth and maternal strength to the story. Francesco DeVito's reprisal of Peter promises to delve into the complexities of loyalty, faith, and redemption, capturing the essence of one of Jesus' closest disciples. Meanwhile, Christo Gikov's potential return as John offers a perspective from within Jesus' inner circle, allowing audiences to witness the event through the eyes of a trusted confidant. As for Monica Bellucci and Celentano, their potential reprisals as Magdalene and Satan would further enrich the narrative with their compelling characters. Magdalene's relationship with Jesus and her journey of spiritual transformation could provide poignant moments of reflection and growth, while Satan's presence would add an element of spiritual warfare and temptation, heightening the stakes of the story. Overall, the return of these cast members hints at a continuation of the rich storytelling and profound themes that made the original film a cinematic landmark. With their talent and dedication, they are poised to bring the Passion of the Christ resurrection to life in a way that resonates deeply with audiences around the world. As for the storyline of the Passion of the Christ resurrection, it appears to take a logical approach, focusing on the events following Jesus' death and leading up to his resurrection. While Christians believe in Jesus' resurrection, reports suggest that the film may concentrate on the 3 days between his death and resurrection, a period where many believe Jesus descended into hell. This aspect, often referred to as the harrowing of hell, involves Jesus' confrontation with the devil and the liberation of souls. The original film, The Passion of the Christ, included scenes not directly from the Bible, but inspired by Catholic visionaries like Mary of Jesus of Agreda and Anne Catherine Emmerich. Emmerich's vision of the harrowing of hell, where Jesus breaks down the walls of hell, has been particularly influential in shaping the narrative of the sequel. However, it's worth noting that these events are only briefly mentioned in the Bible, leading to debates among Christians about their significance. If Mel Gibson chooses to focus on the harrowing of hell in the sequel, he may encounter challenges in uniting evangelicals behind the project, given the theological debates surrounding this concept. Nevertheless, by delving into this lesser-known aspect of the biblical narrative, the film has the potential to offer a fresh perspective on Jesus' journey and the spiritual battles he faced. And that's that for today's video. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Your suggestions for future videos are always welcome in the comments below.